Hi, this is Habiba. Thank you so much for watching Biba's Canadian Journey. If this is your first time of watching and you like what you see and hear, please don't forget to subscribe. It's very easy to do. Just hit the subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon and share this video as well. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about two provinces in Canada that are in urgent need of skilled workers, and they're going to be going to some countries to actually look for the skilled workers. So we're going to talk about that and how you can prepare for this recruitment events if you meet the criteria. The good thing about the recruitment events is that if you're successful, you get hired on the spot. Let's get started. So I wasn't going to talk about this recruitment events happening in two provinces, but a subscriber turned friend of mine, buzzed me during the week and said, Biba, you should talk about this. And my first response was, but this, these two provinces, they're not going to all the countries in the world to look for people. They're just going to specific countries. And she's like, yes, that is how I came to Canada. That's how my friend came to Canada. So she's like, please share it with people. And the thing about this recruitment event is, even if they're not coming to your country, but maybe to a neighboring country, if you meet the criteria, you can register. And if you're successful, you can actually attend the in-person recruitment events. Let me tell you a quick story, real life. Sometime last year, the province of Nova Scotia went to the UK. They were looking for healthcare workers. Okay. And so they went there for a recruitment event and they got some people. About a week after that, I got an email from this lady in the UK. She said, Habiba, the province of Nova Scotia was there. They talked to us about moving to Nova Scotia. She got a job on the spot. She just received the contract letter, but she doesn't know if it's legit. She was panicking. So I said, why are you panicking? She said, it sounds too good to be true that the company wants her. So the healthcare company here in Nova Scotia wants her to start in 6 to 8 weeks. They told her to send the data page of her passport. They wanted to start, her permanent residency application. And she was just scared. Anyway, we did some research, found out it was legit. And I told her, I said, you went for an in-person recruitment event. You get hired on the spot. Why were you afraid? But it just shows you she was thinking, yes. And in a couple of weeks, in fact, she wasn't even ready. She had to start scrambling. She was here in Nova Scotia. She's currently working here in Nova Scotia. So that's the advantage of the in-person recruitment event. You can get hired on the spot. A lot of the time you hear people say Canada is in need of skilled workers. That's the truth. And sometimes it's really, really urgent. So what happens is, instead of these provinces to just wait for the normal system, the normal Federal Express entry profile that can take a while, they're like, you know what, we need to be proactive. So they actually leave Canada and they go to different countries to get people. It's faster that way. Okay, so the two provinces are the lovely province of Prince Edward Island and the lovely province of New Brunswick. I'm very biased when it comes to the Atlantic provinces. So these two provinces, PEI and New Brunswick, are going to some countries in the next couple of weeks and they're going to recruit. Okay, so let's start with PEI. Very lovely province, the smallest province here in Canada, but my family and I have visited. It's really nice. If you like, laid back, slow paced kind of place. The air smelled so fresh when we went there. I can tell you that honestly. Then you might want to consider the province of Prince Edward Island. So they're going to be in the UK in April. And for this in-person recruitment, they're looking for skilled trade people that have the work experience and the qualification in the construction industry. So construction field work. So if you have the certification, the licensing, the experience as a mechanical engineer, as a mechanic, as a carpenter, in drywall, I'm going to put the occupation. The link is all the information you need. The link is going to be in the description of the video. So if you have the experience, the qualification for this, you're in the UK or you know people around, then please share this video. you can be in PEI in no time. The way that the PEI registration works is you click on the registration form, you answer a few questions, and then they ask you to upload your resume. This is very, very important. Make sure your resume is tailored to a Canadian style resume. What happens after you click your resume and you send over the details is that the recruitment people, the companies that are looking to fill in these positions, will actually go through your resume. If they see what they like, they'll send you an email. So make sure you put in the correct email, and they'll provide you with the details of the in-person event happening in the UK. Okay, so very, very important. The next province, the province of New Brunswick, they're going to several countries. I was very happy to see that they're going to some African countries. So they're going to be in Ivory Coast, April 25th, and they're going to be in Morocco, April 29th. Now, the good thing about this is if you're in neighboring countries, so for instance, if you're in Nigeria or Cameroon or Ghana, neighboring countries to the Ivory Coast, and you meet the criteria for this, you can apply. This lady who asked me to talk about this, she wasn't living in the country where the recruitment event was held. She was living in a neighboring country. She saw the information on my Instagram page. She applied. They said, yes, you have what we're looking for. She made the trip for the in-person event, and she's in Canada right now. So they're going to be in the Ivory Coast. And for the Ivory Coast and Morocco, what they're looking for people with skilled experience in early childhood. So if you have the qualification in early childhood education, they're also looking for some IT people. So in network system, I'm going to put the NOC codes in the description of the video. Okay, as a user, you have an experience as a user technician, then they're looking for you. Then it is worth applying. They're also going to be in the UK. They're going to be in Birmingham, April 25th, and they're going to be in Dublin, April 27th. Again, you don't need to be living in Birmingham or Dublin. You can be in Scotland, you can be in Ireland, you can be in London. Okay, you know anybody around there. And for the UK, they're going to be looking for healthcare workers. So if you have the skill and experience as a nurse aide, okay, and then you also have some trade experience as a transport truck driver, as a carpenter. I'm going to put all this information in the description of the video. Then it is definitely worth applying. For New Brunswick, the same process. They'll ask you some questions. How many years of experience do you have in this NOC code? You also have to upload your resume. They'll ask you if you've taken the IELTS or you're planning to take the language proficiency exam. Very, very important. And if you're successful, they will contact you and they will give you the details. Now, listen, you can't just show up for an in-person event if they haven't contacted you. So you have to wait. And if they don't contact you, it just means you haven't met their criteria at this particular time. But I urge you to apply, to register. Most of the people I know, the newcomers, immigrants living in New Brunswick, they came through this recruitment event. That's the truth. So finally, if you are thinking of registering for any of this recruitment events, please remember that as with every process that has to do with coming to Canada as an international skilled worker, there's a criteria. So you should be working towards your getting your language proficiency exam, whether the French or the English exam. If you have it, that's great. You should also be working towards getting your credentials evaluated. So if you're trying to tell the province of New Brunswick that you have experience and qualification as an early childhood educator, then you should get your degree or your diploma, get it evaluated, send it to WES or another evaluative body, okay? Because these are criteria that will be used to judge whether or not you get invited for an in-person recruitment event. And good luck if you decide to register. Please don't forget to share this, because this could really help someone who wants to come and work in Canada and settle in the province of New Brunswick or PEI. And if you come to one of these provinces, I'll probably see you soon, because I'm in Nova Scotia, 2-3 hours away. Until next time, keep watching Beaver's Canadian Journey. Thanks for watching.